I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
So, what's your
I feel
personal...
like I'm being interrogated.
No. What's your personal experience on making friends on VR chat?
Friends in VR chat. Honestly, pretty okay. I mean, I've been playing since January. No, not January. July-ish of 2021, and I've honestly met people on here who have changed my life, my roommate included. So, a lot of excellent people that I've met. Lots of people who've still around. I feel like I need to be responding in appropriate ways. But um, pretty solid.
Okay.
Met some people that have absolutely changed my life.
How do you guys deal with hard times and drama?
They're hard by, name, but we manage to get through them. I think as a community and friends, we tend to dive into each other's lives a lot more than maybe most people, but I think we're here to help each other out.
I think we approach things with a gentle touch and caring for friends first, but also putting hard lines on when someone's being a little poop head. And then we set them straight.
Would you say that people forget how to smile and enjoy the little things?
Yeah, we all get caught up in our own little worlds and stuff.
Sometimes we forget to go outside and breathe fresh air and touch grass.
Touch fresh
Sometimes
grass.
that's all you need. A little grass.
Try to go about it open-mindedly, but there's gonna be some occasions where you ain't gonna be the best at it, and sometimes some people have their own ways. My way is just deal with it and not let it be a problem later. You're vegan! Some people can't seem to enjoy a peaceful life, and some people can't seem to enjoy a gremlin life. And those people are the ones that definitely bring down the mood.
Want to go first or me?
You go first.
All right. Honestly, for me, it's a lot of then just putting myself out there, just joining randomness, sitting and observing, and kind of including myself in whatever is happening around me. You can always just throw out your words. You can always just see what happens, honestly. And that's kind of what happened for me at the start of all this.
Man. For me, it started off really hard, actually, making friends in VR, because I really like to read body language, and it took me a while to figure out how to be comfortable, even in a setting where no one knows what you look like or really what facial expressions you're making. But then after I kind of found my group, it just took one person, and then suddenly I started to figure out personalities that I like to hang out with, and I enjoy people who I enjoy, and sometimes it's really fun to meme and sometimes it's not, and then being able to find those groups of people who you can just relax with and just talk to, and realize that just because someone's an anime girl or a Spartan, that they're still this person, which is really cool. I think that's something to remember, despite the armor or the spooky avatar, or the anime girl. I had a hard time, but I think it's gotten a lot easier.
No matter the face, size, shape, or color, everyone's got a story.
Alright, listen here, people watching. This is like a time capsule to you. That's not going in. Oh no. It's not that easy. Especially that I'll say that's a tough one. Because there's people doing the whole claptrap thing. It's if you put on an act, people want to be your friend, but I don't know. People want to be your friend, but you don't want to be everybody's friend. I learned that the hard way. You don't want to be everybody's friend. I don't know if that answered it well, but cherish the memories you have, whether it's friends, family, just the memories, the fun ones, the bad ones, the cringe ones. If you're going through a hard time, don't bottle it up. I've learned it the hard way. If there is someone you can talk to them.
Do you ever feel like time goes by too fast?
Absolutely. Every day. I'm about to be 25 tomorrow. Like, I'm still trying to get over 2020. I don't know how does that even, it's just, out the door. Like, you just sit around and wait, like, oh, waiting for money, waiting for this, waiting for that, and then just, like, you get so stuck in it that, like, you go from, hey, I just turned 18, hey, I just turned 21, hey, I'm in my mid-20s, what am I doing with my life? And it's just, like, slow down.
From when we started playing VR chat and met all of our new friends and to where we are today, I think a lot has changed, and it seems like it's in such a short time, but no, it's been, 5-6 years? Time flies.
So fly. Up.
Lost you.
We'll come back.
I'm on the other side of the room.
What are you doing?
This is normal.
Come back to me.
Time flies when you're glitching out. I'm dabbing. Am I dabbing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Sort of.
I'm back.
If you
I'm
dab
back.
with your spine.
I'm back.
You fucking missed it. With some cool shit, and that was it. It's late, but Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.
Kill yourself.
But I do think that people in VR get in their own heads a lot. And that it's fueled because it's so easy to separate yourself and go to some sad world and listen to music and feel like nobody cares about you. I've personally been there. And so, and I think like it's easy to just shut the world off and feel bad for yourself, but when you finally accept that, like, I'm here, this is technically just a game, but it's a social experiment in a way. It's easy to just like really truly find the beauty in something like VR rather than the sadness, like going and seeing sights and scenes with your friends from all across the world and just living in your own house, in your own living room. And I think that's a absolute beauty. And so I don't think people forget to smile, the little things, but I think it's easy to forget how easy it is to smile.
I'd say sometimes I do forget to smile, but they still like their little things. Oddly enough, I think VR chat allows a lot of people to go and enjoy the little things as much as the big things. The detail on a blade of grass, the way the water sounds in a world, the way the light shines through a cave, the twinkle of, walking by something interactive. Like, it's all little things that everyone immensely appreciates here. But, in the real world, like, you're not staring at a blade of grass. You're not, listening to the breeze as much. You're not literally going along and, take a second to smell the flowers. You can't even smell them here, but you admire the flowers here, almost just as much, if not more often.
Right. It gets overlooked a lot.
it's oddly freeing being in this confined space of your own headset somehow.
Do you think friends will be around forever?
I mean, it depends on the circumstances, but I definitely think that people can, should they choose to. And I also believe that just because friends don't talk to each other 24/7 every second of the day doesn't mean that you don't mean as much to them as you did back then. So, definitely. I still have friends from like 5 years ago before I even got on VR chat. I still have them on Facebook and I see updates. They're about to have a kid, you know? We still talk. But that doesn't mean we don't care.
But yeah, I mean, time moves by fast. Like, first time getting on VR chat feels like, yesterday, but it's been like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Also, I'm old. We're getting old. We're old.
Yep.
Especially this one. He's older than me. He's old.
This is my third apartment.
Stinky.
Stop. Since starting to play this game and beating any of you guys.
Do you think friends will be around forever?
I hope so. I mean, based on the people that have come and gone so far, I think the important ones definitely stick around, or, there's those friends that you may not hear from for like a month or two, and then they'll pop into your DMs and you're just excited to hear from each other. So, I have a part of my life in some way, I think.
I think friends kind of come and go, but the really deep bonds you make with someone, like, you go out of your way to like keep them around and check in on them. So there's definitely a bunch of friends that I think are lifelong, but eventually everyone dies, and then
Jesus.
That got dark.
yeah, I mean, like, can we be friends forever until I die? And then we're gonna dap it up in heaven or hell. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Either way, it'll be a party.
You think back of all the good times, and you just think, actually had a lot of them, but they're so far away. But all those unfortunates, they linger, they carry on, they trail right behind you. Sometimes you just feel like you can't get rid of them.
I don't know. That's hard because I feel like VR is intentional, while real life sometimes can't be intentional. You have to live in the real life, but you have to put your headset on. You have to go join your friends. You have to find something. And sometimes it's hard, like, to just put the headset on, to socialize. And I know for me, I really struggle with it sometimes, because after a long day of work, the last thing you want to do sometimes is socialize. But I don't think they go by too fast, but I do think that it's one of those things that you appreciate them when they're gone. Like, you're having the good time now, so enjoy it, rather than looking back, missing the good old days and missing the good times, because you are having a good time. So enjoy this. Don't dwell on the past.
But, beware of FOMO.
FOMO is in the future, not the past, okay? I have FOMO.
Do you think friends will be around forever?
Yeah. Real good ones. Yeah, I'm dead set on that one. There might be gaps or spaces, in time, but everything circles back. Constantly. Doesn't fall off. Not the good friends, not the true honest ones. They're with you. They're with you until the very end.
I think it's easy to make friends and lose friends, but the ones that really feel like they're a part of your soul, like a part of your being, the ones that you share intimate moments with and details, who show interest in your life and your interest in their lives, those are the ones that'll stick. And VR is something quite astonishing, to the fact that you can make a friend that will last forever who doesn't live anywhere near you, while in real life you have to rely on those around you, and depending on your demographics, your politics, your religion, everything around you will really impact it. But here it doesn't matter, and the people we make friends with here see past all of those things, and they choose you and you choose them, rather than it just being we work together, we're neighbors. Like, I have chosen you as my person, and as long as you guys try, they're gonna be for there as long as you want them to be.
Sometimes you just make it work.
It's a 50-50 chance of either forming a genuine connection or I get a little silly and assault somebody, and they block me and never speak to me again. Okay, do you want a different answer? I'll make it a little less depressing. Ask the question again. My experience with making friends in VR chat has been as chaotic as the game is on its own, I think. It's a coin toss of whether or not you'll instantly become lifelong friends with somebody you just met, or if you won't speak to them for a solid year, but keep bumping into each other and just awkwardly waving hi, and then suddenly randomly deciding that you're friends now. And I think it's kind of nice. There's no real expectation that anybody has to be friends, but everybody wants friends. Sometimes when the noise of the surroundings get a little too much, it gets hard to appreciate the little things that we have in life. And I think it's important to remember that not every day has to be a battle.
Don't even get me started. Yes and no. There are days where it's slow, but those days are so rare. But most of the time, days go by so fast. It's it's already nighttime. Especially with people I hang out with, time just flies. That's how I know I'm having a good time. To the friends I don't see anymore, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than I am right now. I hope you're doing what you're doing that you want to do, and it's making you happy, and that you have the right self-respect for yourself to know that you are human too. My closing statement is that the friends I have right now, Main, Levy, Road, Probe, Acridus, Tree, Huckle, Gamma. I miss you, Gamma. I haven't seen you in a while. I am thankful to have you guys in my life. I never thought I had such amazing close friends that could really understand what it's like to be human. Teach me that some jokes are okay just to say and just don't be a bitch over. Thank you, Huckle.
I just turned 25. I don't remember the last 4 years of my life. I'd say too fast is putting it lightly. But I get a general sense that I've done things and met people in that time that, although I may not remember it as clearly as I'd like to, I wouldn't replace it for the world.
Do you think friends will be around forever?
No, I don't. I think that friendship, much like everything else in life, is not guaranteed. It's fleeting. But that lack of permanence makes it all the more special. When we have something that we know won't last forever, we tend to appreciate it more. We put greater value into it than we might something that we've deemed permanent. Because when something isn't going to stay around, but you know you like it, you'll do everything you can to keep it there as long as you can. And I think friendship is no different.
Do you miss the friends you made that don't come around too often?
No, they're Yeah, I do. There are a good handful of people that I wish would show up more. And when they do show up, that once in a blue moon, I make sure to remind them that the longer they remain absent from my life, the less time they have left on this earth, because I will find them. And I will love and cherish them, and also put a pipe bomb under their pillow. Honestly, I don't think I'd say much at all. I would do my best to just act as though no time had passed at all, so that on the off chance they do come around, they get that same old feeling of being at home, surrounded by friends and family. And I hope that maybe, just maybe, if enough people do that for them, they might consider sticking around. I may not know you. In fact, I am fairly certain I know pretty much none of you. The number of people that I have met over the years may be great, but the number that I remember is far fewer. And that is no insult to you. In fact, it's an invitation. I hope that someday, somewhere, in some world, with some amount of alcohol in our system, we meet each other. We become friends. I get to show you the cursed, horrible, horrible things that I've made that really should not be on this planet. You look at me with disdain, and actually that's how most of my friendships go. So yeah, you know, hit me up.
And lastly, a closing statement, if you have anything extra to say.
God damn it, I love it here. That's some of the best memories my entire life are because somehow made it here, found the people that found me, and we all got together and built this beautiful thing that we have. And at one of these parties, through an unknown number of intricacies and connections, somehow met this beautiful woman that I now live with.
Here, you can have my skull.
I made out like a bandit. I really love it here.
Please put that in there and bleep it out, and then like cut to my actual answer.
Well, what is the actual answer?
What was the question again?